Damn, that's it? Alright, maybe I could get a production suite. And probably hammer out a beat.
There's a couple of them up
There is?
there.
Oh, sweet. I probably gotta grab one before someone takes it down. Alright, well, then I think we could just jam up inside there real quick.
You think, give me the key off. I'm playing this out.
For those who don't know, state your name and what do you do?
My name is Rugged Robin. I'm an audio engineer and producer.
All right. How long have you been producing?
I've been producing for about 6 years. I also DJ'd for about 3 to 4, and also audio engineering for a year.
What made you want to get into these?
Music's always been a passion. I just never knew how to, really explain it. I mean, I went from b-boying to, any really dancing kind of stuff, but I really never felt like that was completely me, even though that's a part of me. So, yeah, I don't know. Just fucking around one day, and then my friends were telling me, hey, see what you could cook up and all that. And I was like, all right, I had a little crew that got me into that thing. So, I started messing around with it. At the time I had money, so I invested in Fruity Loops because we all broke. Whoever uses FL, man, we got to start off somewhere, But from there, just progressed, man. I started feeling that a lot more. I got into DJing as well, got my own set. And from there, just started building up, man. Took producing a little bit more serious, though. But, when it came to DJing and stuff, it's cool. Yeah, I got a little something, but nothing crazy.
How about your style?
My style? It could be any style, man. I mean, I wake up every morning different. You know what I mean? I could wake up feeling the East Coast. I could wake up feeling West Coast. One day I could wake up trap. One day I could wake up EDM. Just varies what I feel more motivated doing that day, really.
What are you, growing up, what inspired you? What kind of music inspired you the most?
It's funny, man. When I was younger, all the music that I listened to before, I don't hate, but I just don't listen to. But, I mean, at the same time, growing up, my dad would play some dope-ass jams and stuff, He'd play a lot of funk and, a lot of good classic R&B and stuff, Temptations kind of stuff. So I feel like I kind of got a sense of music from him. But other than that, man, just growing up to music, seeing my brother playing all this metal and stuff, you're going to get into music, you got to learn to love everything. As much as you hate it, you got to learn it. Otherwise, you'll never learn about diversity.
Any specific artists that you're influenced by?
Well, for producers, I have to say Pete Rock, Just Blaze, Jake One. I mean, I don't know, man. When it came to Jay-Z, man, it seems like he just got handed all the best producers, But for the West Coast, man, Dre hands it down. He's crazy with his techniques, man. Already been, researching on get his techniques and biting his style a little bit too. But that's hip hop, biting everybody's style, but making it into your own unique sound.
What do you feel that you do that separates you from other producers?
Passion. It seems like nowadays, everybody just does it to do rather than just do it to feel. You know what I mean? I do what I love, and what I love is what I do.
So is that what keeps you motivated?
Exactly, man. I mean, it's my passion, man. I wake up every day thinking about music, I mean, it's not like, when it comes to you guys coming to your dreams, it's not like you're going to wake up and not live them. You got to, man. We don't have that much time to do it.
And where are you from?
I originate from Riverside, California, and moved to Orange County, and then I came over in Lake Los Angeles when I was 4 or 5.
Does any of that influence your music?
I mean, shit, besides just saying, hey, Riverside motherfucker, you know, that's basically all I can really say, you know.
What about working with other artists?
Working with other artists, man, I mean, I'd love to, you know, especially if it's someone that takes it just as serious as I do, but if it's someone that's gonna give me half the work, I'm just not gonna give them any work, man. Time is money. Money is time, man. I can't play around like that. You know, especially if I'm taking this as professional as I should, they should take, you know, singing or being a lyricist and so on and so forth just as serious. You know, especially if they want to get paid by it and if they want to work hard enough, man, anybody could achieve their dreams.
Is there any known names that we know that you've worked with?
I haven't worked with, but I've actually been, you know, a lot of, it's crazy, man, but like lately, you know, a lot of producers and old MCs, you know, they've been giving me like a lot of props. You know, what was it, homeboy, Do It All from Lords of the Underground, I don't know if you remember that, Chief Rocka. You know, he gave me accreditation, I sent him some beats and he actually liked a lot of it. I also sent A+ from Hieroglyphics, you know, some of my stuff, and he was actually like rather impressed, which is dope. Then, you know, a couple weeks ago, pretty known LA name, Skrilla King, he ended up hitting me up saying let's work and stuff. Still waiting for that, but you know, progress, man. Just gotta work for it.
How's that feel when people like that hit you up and
Motivating, man. I mean, it's what presses me, you know, it's what keeps me going. I mean, we all have our days where we get our doubts, you know, especially in a fields like this, man, it's a gamble. Whether how hard you hustle or, you know, you just let it slide and stuff, it's just all based on accomplishing your dreams.
is there any artists that you do want to work with?
Man, I could name off like a million of them, you know, rappers and stuff. Yeah, man, I would have to say, man, I don't know, when it comes to the West Coast, man, I love the West Coast, but I feel like East Coast just got that style, you know, when it comes to the whole lyrics and stuff, when it comes to the flows and everything, because, let's face it, man, everybody bites off the dirty South, you know, especially how the West Coast rap is right now. That shit came from the South, you know, how some people talk here, man, saying bruh and all that, that came from the South, you know, but when it comes to, like, the East Coast, man, the main person I have to say is AZ. Not a lot of people know who AZ is, but he's associated with Nas a lot. Cleanest flow I've ever heard.
What are the few, let's say, albums that inspired you the most?
Damn, son. That's a lot. It's a lot. The Chronic, man. Chronic was revolutionary, man. That was the start of a whole new trend. You know, and it wasn't even just based off of, you know, just music, man. That was revolutionary. You know, he started bringing stuff into this whole new aspect, man. Crazy. I wouldn't even know how to define it, man. You can't define Dr. Dre. You know, there's a lot of artists you can't define, but you just feel it, man. It's all passion. Do or Die, AZ's album, Do or Die. You know, same with Nas, man. All the Nas shit. Plenty of it, man. I don't know. There's too many to name, man. Like I said, I wake up feeling every day different.
What do you think is the moment when you realized that producing's your passion?
Damn. Like when? Like date-wise?
Not date, but when, kind of describe that moment, I guess.
I think I felt it because I felt a lot more crafty with it. Because when it came to b-boy, man, I felt limited. You know, not everyone got that crazy talent. You know, my old best friend, man, he used to get down. And he was crazy at what he did. And, you know, I could never amount to that, you know, but there's something that we're all good at. And as soon as I hopped on producing, man, like, I felt like a million ideas came to my head. So from there, man, I just, you know, I started building it up, and next thing you know, I'm here working and doing what I love.
So what's next for you?
Getting a job, straight up. But, I mean, other than that, man, I mean, you just gotta hustle your job, man. You know, sometimes you could wake up as a runner. Sometimes, you know, you could end up being a audio engineer straight up off the bat. You know, a mixing engineer. Shit, you could even, it's just, you gotta find, man. You gotta find. You know, it's not given to you. You know, that's how life should be, man. If you don't work for what you want, you don't deserve it, straight up. But I'm on my way there.
Have you had any struggles on the way to where you're at now?
Plenty, man. I mean, shit, like, not too personal, but divorce. You know, I had my time where I was feeling pretty broke. I mean, you know, I went to the Army for a little bit. Didn't work out as well as I wanted it to because I didn't like the MOS. But plan on going into it soon. But, you know, I feel like a setback because, you know, after being that long, like, away from music and stuff, I feel like I fell back a bit. But, yeah, man, I mean, yeah, plenty of ways to get in my way, but never completely stopped me.
All right. And where can we find you?
SoundCloud. SoundCloud.com/RuggedRob. Got like 6,000 followers. Be my 7,000. Hey.
Any last things you want to say to the people watching?
Never give up on your dreams. Straight up, man. Be a dreamer. You know, not only when you're sleeping, man, but daydream, night dream, do whatever, man. But fulfill what you feel like completes you. And if you don't, man, you're not living life how you should be.
Straight up. All right, man. Thanks.
Rock the house, rock the house, rock the house, rock the house.